Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am your brother, Qasim Ibn Ali Khan. I'm the Imam at Masjid of Tawheed in Houston, Texas. I'm very, very concerned, and I hope that you will be as well, with the development of the indigenous community, especially the indigenous Muslim community here in America. There are so many great and wonderful initiatives going on throughout this country. Educational opportunities, schools, organizations, and so forth. But what we are missing, and what we hope to further promote, is the importance of supporting and strengthening and stabilizing the institutions of learning that are founded, led, organized, and directed by the indigenous leadership, indigenous educated directors we have right here in the United States of America. It's very important. This educational process is so critical to this country, so critical not only to this country actually, but to humanity. If we remember and if we study carefully, the mission of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was not just to Muslims, it wasn't just to Arabs, nor even to his tribe. He was sent as a mercy to mankind, to humanity. But humanity can best be served if the people understand the importance of strengthening the area and the land exactly where they live. And we have a lot of talent right here in America. We have educators right here in America that are gifted teachers, gifted professors, and so on. And we need to emphasize that so that our children grow up with the respect and the ability to understand what they also have the capacity to do. In order for our children to have the ability to rise to the excellence of their human potential, they need to realize that they don't need to always look outside of themselves, that Allah has blessed them with the ability to grow and learn and develop with teachers that look like them, can relate to them, can respond to them in a way that they culturally understand where they're coming from. This is a phenomenon. And what I want to explain to all of us, and all of us really need to understand, is that Lamppost is more than just an organization. Lamppost actually is a spirit. It's an energy. Because if you look at the example of a lamppost, it lights the way and lets us know that something great is coming. And if we let our children realize that each of them in their own way have the potential to be a lamppost, then it will be easy to support and to recognize and to respect and to appreciate the Lamppost productions, Lamppost educational process, and all of the teachers and scholars that support this effort. This is something that we need to utilize and take advantage of and capitalize on in order for our children to be correctly and more thoroughly energized and motivated. Our children have a right to expect more from themselves. We have a right, and our children have a right, to realize and understand that Allah has put something in everybody that's useful, and our children have potential. We understand that even in our religion of Islam, Allah preserves us according to the potential that He sees, not necessarily the potential that human beings see in each other. Allah preserved the Kaaba, even though it was contaminated with 360 idols. He preserved it based on the potential that He knew was there. He preserved it knowing that one day those idols would be cleared out and that Kaaba would be purified. We have so many faults and shortcomings, but Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He preserves us according to the potential that He sees in us. We all have faults, but we want these children to emphasize and put energy and enthusiasm and focus on what their potential could possibly be. That they're alive, that Allah keeps us alive because of the potential that He sees. And if we support institutions as wonderful and as thought-provoking as Lamppost, this gives our children the hope. It lets them realize there's hope for me, that I don't have to rely on something, some institutions outside of what can actually identify with me, something that I can relate to, people I can relate to. And that's the importance of institutions like Lamppost. It gives our children hope. It gives them the courage. It gives them motivation and enthusiasm that they can take this mission to another level. Do you understand the difference between a project and a mission? A project is something you do just when you're in the mood. You can take it or leave it, no matter how much you enjoy. But a mission is something that you're thoroughly committed to, and you don't really care whether you're sick, whether you're tired. We want these children to realize that the educational process that we want to influence them to embark upon should become their life's mission. And that's what we believe is the mission of Lamppost, to teach these children that they have a mission in life, a goal, something they can work towards, something they can accomplish in life to make themselves more useful, more beneficial, and make a stronger contribution to humanity. That is the spirit, that is the epitome of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and his mission for the world, his mission for humanity. Support Lamppost. Encourage your children to study hard, and then link in and communicate with this wonderful list, this wonderful montage of scholars who are dedicated their lives to make sure that our children not become our future, but become our now. In the history of Islam, some of the greatest Sahaba, some of the greatest army generals, the greatest warriors and builders weren't old people, they were young people, and they weren't told that they were our future, they were our now. We want to preserve these children and let them see leadership that's within them right now. Let's stop telling the children they're our future. Let's tell the children they were our now. And we can do that if we support institutions just like Lamppost. Support it, support our children, help them grow, help them mature, and appreciate the beauty and the potential that Almighty Allah put in them. Peace be upon you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.